Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. My name is Julie. Welcome to my Equal Right for All show. How are you guys doing? Happy New Year. It's a new year, a new dawn. I haven't gone back to work yet. I'm still resting at home, um, trying to tidy up the house. Just to, I'm just trying to do the little I can do. No fuss. Okay. So I've been thinking it's a new year, so I've got something very interesting to show to you guys. Okay, so for those of you who have young ones, like the little ones, okay, at home, you might be finding it very difficult to engage them, especially for those ones who haven't started school yet, like the really little ones. They can be sometimes they can be very very troublesome, okay, but they are sweet, aren't they? So there are a lot of ways to engage your child or your children, okay. Sometimes we uh, kind of we run out of ideas, okay. It's everywhere, okay. Every woman, it happens to every woman, okay. Sometimes you just run out of ideas on how to support your child, okay, with their learning, with their maybe their behavior, okay. So here I have something very little, very interesting to show you on how to engage your little ones, and it is called Play-Doh. I'm going to be telling you, for those of you who don't know how to make Play-Doh. I know we still have a lot of things on the internet, but this is just me, okay, trying to share my own idea with you. I'm going to be making Play-Doh, okay. So first of all, I have my gloves here, but interestingly, I'm not going to be using my gloves. The reason being that you want your child to be able to tolerate touching or feeling the dough itself, okay. Because you know children copy a lot. So if your child sees you using your gloves to make Play-Doh, they might want to start trying to use gloves to make their Play-Doh, which is not really too educating for them, because they may not have the chance of feeling the texture of whatever they are doing. And plus it also encourages them to know how to use their hands to feel things, okay. So here, these are my ingredients. I have flour. I have, this is plain flour I'll be using. I have my salt. Salt helps to preserve the Play-Doh, okay, so it lasts longer. So you can actually make a Play-Doh, and you can use it for the whole of the week for your child, okay, to do different things. I have my cream of tartar. So the cream of tartar actually helps with the texture, okay. It makes the Play-Doh very soft, okay, gives it this soft feeling, which is really nice. I have my coloring. So this is a green coloring, okay. It's always good to use like sharp, very bright colors, just to give that attention to your child, that eye-catching feeling for your child to use. Then I have my oil. I'm going to be using oil. You'll be seeing how I will apply my oil, okay. The oil actually makes it a bit not very sticky, okay. So it helps to make your Play-Doh not sticky, so it is smooth, okay, and it's good. And then I have my shapes. I have my shapes. Once I'm done with making the Play-Doh, you're going to be seeing the shapes inside this container. So let's get started. So I have my water. I have my warm water, okay, to keep the texture, the temperature of the Play-Doh very on point, okay. You can use cold, but I prefer to use warm water because of the flour, okay. So let's get started. So this is my measuring cup. I'm going to be using just 1 cup, so it's not too much. 1 cup of Play-Doh, of flour, sorry. So that is my flour in my bowl. Now I'm going to be adding salt. Because I'm using just 1 cup of flour, I'm going to be using half cup of salt. Okay, it's always good to have a lot of salt in your Play-Doh to help preserve it. So that is my salt. Then I have my cream of tartar. I'm going to be adding 3 tablespoons of cream of tartar. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to be mixing it. I'm going to be pouring my water. Where's my water? That is my warm water. But before I pour in my water, I'm going to use this to mix it together, okay? So everything mixes well. While you are doing this, make sure you don't try to test the Play-Doh, because it is not encouraging for children to eat Play-Doh. Okay, so try as much as possible not to taste it. Okay, you don't have to taste for salt or anything. Okay, so now I'm going to pour in my water and pour in like a quarter, so you see it. Okay, to mix this. Face stays strong. Going to be adding more water. More water. Okay, now I'm going to be adding my coloring. So this is food coloring, green color. That's it. Half tablespoon. Let's see. Now I'm going to use my hand. Okay. So that is the only way I can really get the color out on the Play-Doh. Using my hand now. That is it. The texture is nice, but I'm going to be adding some more water so it's not too hard for your child to play with, and maybe more coloring. So the coloring will depend on how much you really want your child to be engaged. You know, you can use colors to engage your children, young children. That is the color. I'm going to take this a bit further, and sorry, so I'm trying to use this camera. No. Okay, going to be adding more color now. and more water, tiny bit, not too much. I'll mix together again so the color mixes very well, and that is it. Nice and soft. So the good thing about this is you can always add, okay? So when you see it's too soft, when you see that the dough is too soft, you can actually add more flour. I think the cream of tartar is just okay. You can see the texture. You can see. You can see it's lovely green color. Now I'm going to put it here on the worktop and see it. So you see, this is my Play-Doh. That is my Play-Doh. It is called Play-Doh. So this is not for eating. So please be mindful of your young ones. Okay, make sure they don't try to eat it. It is not healthy. It is not safe because it's got too much salt in it. Now I'm going to put my oil. Okay, I'm going to put it back in the bowl and put my oil to give it that glossy texture so it doesn't stick too much. I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of oil. Okay, here you go. I'm going to first mix it in the bowl so I don't lose all the oil by the time I transfer it back to the worktop, if you know what I mean. So that is it. That is my nice Play-Doh. Look, nice olive green Play-Doh. So look, you just imagine how much just 1 cup of flour produced. That is it. So it is not too soft, it is not too hard. So this is just right for your child to play with. Okay, remember, you don't want it to be more make it too cumbersome for them to play with. Okay, because sometimes if it is too hard, it might be very hard and difficult for them to access. You want your child to be able to access their learning, okay, in a very easy manner. So that is it. That is my Play-Doh for you. This is Play-Doh. So with this, you can actually start engaging your child. It's a new year, so if you have been struggling with engaging your child maybe cries a lot, like this is for the young ones. Okay, even the older ones, sometimes they are very, very interested in things like that. You know, children will always be children anyway. So this is it. So once you have done this, because of the amount of salt in it, you can actually preserve this for like 3 to 4 or 5 days, okay, to engage your child. There is a lot of things you can do with this. A lot you can look. You see, that is the effect of the cream of tartar. You see, you can add a bit of flour if you think it's too soft, but I don't think it is too soft. Let me see. I don't think it is too soft. Okay, let me just add a bit of flour to see. See, so it's just like when you are baking your meat pie or your chin, okay? There's always room to make it better. So that is it. Okay, I think it's coming a bit more solid, so the texture is still good. So I'm going to be adding more oil. Okay, you can always play with it, just do it according to how you want it, how you think your child will be able to access it. Okay, I'm going to add a bit of just 1 tablespoon of oil. Again, mix it in the bowl so you don't lose the oil on the worktop. Here you go. Yeah, I think it's a bit more solid than the first time, and this is good. See, that is the cream of tartar. Without the cream of tartar, you can never have this texture. You see it? Yes. So now let me show you some resources you can use to engage your child. So you know, the interesting thing about making this Play-Doh is that always get your child to be involved in this. So no matter how young your child is, especially if they're like maybe a toddler, okay, if your child is a toddler, they can just help with things like maybe pouring in the flour, okay, like tiny bits, if you know what I mean. Just pouring the flour, because you already know you are going to be using 1 cup of flour anyway. So just engage your child, let them, so you pour in the flour, you get them to hold the cup, you engage them, okay, you help them to pour in the flour, just tiny bits, okay, the amount that they can carry. Okay, so so you encourage them to help you pour the flour in the bowl. Okay, just get them to do things for you, get them to help you. By doing that, not only are you engaging your child with the whole process of making the Play-Doh, you are teaching them on how to do things. Okay, you never can tell. You can ask them to start, you know, from there they will start learning how to even cook. Okay, so apart from this Play-Doh that you are making to engage your child with, you are also using this as another tool of encouraging your child to know how to cook. So there are different things your child will be learning, okay, when you engage them with that. So don't just do the Play-Doh and take to your child. Engage them, let them be involved, okay, by just doing the tiniest thing. You can just ask them to, yeah, just like I said before, pour in the flour for you. They are very, very interested, they will like it. Okay, so that is it. That is my Play-Doh done. Do you like my Play-Doh? Yeah, so let me show you some of the, so this is what, this is a moon. So I have the cutters here. Okay, so here is where you can really get your child involved. Okay, so you cut your Play-Doh, and that is it. You get your child. So no matter how young your child is, even if your child is 3 months or 6 months old, at this point you can get them to play with it. Okay, you can get them to roll it. Okay, it helps to help them with their fine motor skills. Okay, to make their fingers, their muscles strong. Okay, and then this is it. So this is a moon. Okay, so now look at it. You get your child involved, you get them to cut it out, just help them. Okay, that is a lovely moon. Look at that, a lovely moon. See? Okay, and by also doing this, You are also teaching your child how to develop their vocabularies. Okay, you let them know we are going to be making a shape from the moon, and that is the moon itself. That is the shape, and that is what you have from the Play-Doh. Okay, so I have another shape here. This is, look, it's a bird, lovely bird. Okay, sorry, duck. This is a duck, not bird, duck. So look at it. You cut it. Sorry. Got a child. You asking them, what are we doing? You ask your child. First of all, you tell them that is a dog. Okay, we're going to use the dog to cut our own shape, and then you do it. You encourage your child. Okay, and that is the dog. Look, that is the dog. Sorry, I'm moving it, so it's going to kind of not make the shape come out very well. Okay, so yes, so you ask your child questions. Okay, you engage them, you talk to them. Okay, while you are doing all this. Okay, this one is what is this now? This is what is this? This is I think I wrote it somewhere. This is a butterfly. So this is butterfly. Okay, so for your young child who you are still reading with, okay, at home, who hasn't gone to school yet, maybe they have not started school, by doing all this, you are helping them to know what, okay, to expect when they come to school for the first time. So this is butterfly. You are teaching them the vocabularies, teaching them how to hold it. Okay, so you are helping them to develop their fine motor skills by doing that. Okay, you help them if they are struggling. Okay, so this is it. So you see, it's a butterfly in your Play-Doh. So you talk to your child. Okay, by doing this, you might just be able to start engaging your child. Okay, so yes, so don't forget, if your Play-Doh is too soft, you can actually make it harder so you get the right shape. Okay, so that is it for now. Okay, I hope I've been able to communicate something to you this afternoon. Please do not stay too idle this year. Make sure you find fun ways to engage your lovely children and your lovely child. Okay, and don't forget to always talk with them when you are doing this. Okay, don't do it in isolation. Get them involved, talk to them, ask them questions. Okay, and then let them know the names of the shapes. Okay, that is it for now. I'm going to be signing out now. Please follow me, share my video, let it go viral, let it go to as much as many people who are struggling with their young ones at home. Okay, not everybody would come out to say I am struggling. Okay, but with things like that, okay, it's going to help a lot of people. Okay, we want to catch them young. Okay, remember, you can always catch them young, and these are the kind of some of the things you can do to catch your children young. Okay, thank you, see you, and have a very lovely week. Bye. Julie, love you.